भारत में 2500 वर्षों से बौद्ध धर्म का वजूद है और देश के हर कोने में बौद्ध परंपरा और संस्कृति फल फूल रही है। लेकिन भारत के टेलीविजन इतिहास में पहली बार नोबल विजडम यानी शराब संगपो के नाम से शुरू हुआ है एक टेलीविजन कार्यक्रम जो भारत की बौद्ध परंपरा और बौद्ध धर्मावलंबियों की ताकत को उजागर करता है। इसी मकसद से पेश है एक और एपिसोड। कार्यक्रम में अगले कुछ दिनों तक आप जानकारी पाएंगे हिमालय क्षेत्र की बेजोड़ पारंपरिक चिकित्सा पद्धति सोआ रिगपा के बारे में।
Another thing, contemplating on nature of impermanence. If we stick too much on impermanence, if we stick too much on one-sided, only positive-sided, then it's difficulty in your life. Always try to think on possibilities, both possibilities, positive possibilities, negative possibilities. If you have this kind of feeling, the nature of impermanence, you will find, you can create a sort of tolerance in your mind. You can understand the things. Anything happens, bad things happens. You could feel that, yeah, it's because of something cause. It happens. There should be some cause. The problem may be some cause. I must find those who are sort of who can understand the nature of impermanence. They can feel that, oh, there should be some causes. Why it happened to me? Why this stress appears to me? Maybe there are some causes. Maybe I can ask somewhere. Oh, maybe this is possible. Those who always think about impermanence, they will never shock. Whatever bad thing happens, any trauma happens. Now you see, those who cannot think about impermanence, when they had sort of trauma happens, then they completely down. Something bad things happens in the life, they completely down because they cannot accept, because they have the only idea that only the one-sided. They have no idea this will happen. This is possible. So more you sort of open-minded, think more sort of deeper level, I think it's much easier to handle with the problem. You will less stress in your mind. Then let's come with the diet. So if you are too much under stress, with all this sort of contemplation, it's not enough. You have to think about the diet also. There should be some certain diets. Suppose hot milk, and when you take foods, garlic, onion, meat soup, and all kinds of nutritious foods, it's very suitable for the who have tendency to sort of stress and tension. Again, these are related with the sort of yin energy. It will help to balance the yin energy. So any diet, any food and drinks which is a sort of heavy and sort of warm nature is very essential. And one should keep your body also warm. That also makes difference. Too much exposed to the cool air also affects our energy. So what we have to do is balance the energy. That's very important. Then comes the medicine. There are many medicines there are many forms of medicines which can balance the yin energy. So in Soa Rigpa, what we do is to balance the yin energy. There are many sort of forms of medicine, powder, pill, paste in different form. There are some sudden decoction also there. We give them according to the nature of the nature of the disease or the nature of the symptoms and signs. Yeah, then it would be helpful with this medicine. Then comes therapy, external therapy. There are certain sort of external therapy. As I told you, the lung which is rough nature, which is coarse nature, which is very light nature. So we have to apply something which is opposite to the rough. Rough, something oily. When we have rough skin, what we do? We apply some oily sort of application. Very similar. Because of this too much of stress, there is too much roughness in your body creates. So what we have to do? Oil massage is very helpful. And application of just oil also very helpful. Application of oil in the hair, application of oil in the palms and feet, very helpful. And oil massage, as I told you, there are certain points as we discussed in the beginning. Your palms, your crown, your head, you can do massage, apply oil. Maybe it would be helpful if it is medicated, would be helpful. Apply the hair, crown, and the back here region, in the vertebra, palms, heel. Just press, little pressure, and do massage before going to bed. Very helpful. It balances the wind energy. When this energy get balanced, then you will certainly get relief. You will certainly get more relaxation. That's very important.
कैसे दूर हो आपके जीवन की मुश्किलें, कैसे सवरे आपका करियर, कैसे सफल हो आपका हर काम, क्या कहते हैं आपकी किस्मत के सितारे, जानिए सटीक होने वाली बौद्ध भविष्यवाणियां।
नमस्ते and Tashi Dilek. 3rd December, Friday, 28th day of the 10th lunar month. The elemental combination is Earth-Wind. This combination has unfavorable energy to reduce the growth of wealth and property, indication of theft, robbery, plundering are there. Disappointment and regret may come if you initiate any productive activities. The day of Thurgi Namgo. This is specifically inauspicious for funerals. Moreover, the Lord of Earth, or Sherab Sangpo, moves from east to west direction during 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. Thus, undertaking journey towards that direction would be unfavorable. Bumtong or empty ways is at north direction, so avoid all important activities, especially funeral procession, while facing north. The day is not favorable for raising prayer or lungta flags. 4th December, Saturday, 29th day of the 10th lunar month. The elemental combination is Earth-Wind. This combination has unfavorable energy to reduce the growth of wealth and property. Indication of theft, robbery, plundering are there. Disappointment and regret may come if you initiate any productive activities. Moreover, Shiginamgo is there. Performing rituals and prayer for deceased is not favorable. BT runs till 8:36 a.m. So, in the morning, avoid performing and undergoing surgery and thoracic therapies like moxibustion, bloodletting, and golden needle therapies. Bumdong or empty ways is at north direction, so avoid all important activities, especially funeral procession, while facing north. 5th December, Sunday, 30th day of the 10th lunar month. The elemental combination is fire and fire. A good combination till 1:48 p.m. The day of Sojong. So in the morning is good for generating merits and purifying sins by making confession to one's spiritual teacher. However, the day has another extraordinary combination called Chijo, which overpowers all other combinations. Therefore, this day should be considered as inauspicious for all. Chiginamgo is there, thus unfavorable to start any activities, especially public meetings and public gatherings. Bumtong or empty ways is at north direction, so avoid all important activities, especially funeral procession, while facing north. Nina or black day is also there, So overall, the day is not favorable for any new beginning for all animal sign. Thank you and see you tomorrow at same time.
The great Tibetan teacher Atisha, when he meets new people or when we meet somebody, he, instead of saying hello, how are you, he used to say, have you had a good mind? This is really nice, have you had a good mind? So if you had a good mind, that means you are at peace, you are happy, So, I was asking, have you had a good mind? So what is your answer? Yes? Wonderful. Yesterday I said, come whatever, don't make your mind unhappy. Ups and downs, sufferings, tragedies, problems, this will be there all the time. Turbulences will be there all the time. But don't make your mind unhappy. That is the best way of helping yourself. And it is in this connection of making one's life stable, harmonious and happy that it is important to understand the many facets of the law of nature. Much of the problems that we experience are because of our not understanding the way things are. Reality is something else. We try to get something else which is not in accordance with the reality. Then of course you get problem. Reality is impermanent, but we want to make things permanent. I will stay with this person forever. I will live in this house forever. I will make my nation the biggest, the greatest, and make it remain like that forever. That is the source of problem. So much of the problems and difficulties that we are experiencing are our own creation because of our desire to achieve something which is not in accordance with the reality. That's why I will get an opportunity to speak about this when we come to the last seal, or third seal, where Buddha speaks about bridging the gap between appearance and reality. Bridging the gap between appearance and reality. दिखता कुछ और है कुछ और है. Appearance is something, reality is something. And we always go after appearance. And especially in today's age, we have no time to find the reality. Oh, that is so nice, I will go after this. Just go after the appearance. You run after somebody, oh, so nice, appearance is so nice, you have to go after that. Reality is something that different. Then after some time you say, divorce. Just to give you a small example. So that is not only in like a marital relationship, but in every sphere of our life. That's why Buddha is teaching about all these things like impermanence, suffering, selflessness, and so on. And our grasping towards these various things which are not in accordance with the reality are so strong that in many cases we don't even want to listen to these things. Suffering, This man is talking about suffering, make me unhappy, you see. This person is talking about impermanence all the time, make me unhappy. Many people don't even want to listen to this. They don't want to listen to the reality, because reality is bitter truth. But if you want to heal yourself, if you want to help yourself, if you want to get that real peace and happiness, then जो करवा सच है उसको सुनना पड़ता है. Then the bitter truth must be understood. That's why we are talking about. That's why Buddha's teaching is so important. And it is because of embracing the totality of the reality of nature that the Buddha's teaching is timeless teaching, perennial philosophy. It's a medicine for the mind. Just like medicine, so long as we have physical sufferings, medicine will always be relevant. Be it 21st, 22nd, 23rd century, whatever century it is, so long as we have this frail human body, we will always be in need of medicine. So similarly, so long as we have this human frail mind, which is not holistic, which is not balanced, which is not stable, we will forever be in need of that spiritual teaching, like the Buddha's teaching. So it is wrong to think that I am somebody who is living in the 21st century with all the science and technology at my disposal, so therefore I don't care about this spirituality. There are many people who say this. Many people. What are you talking about? Don't preach. Don't preach me. I know how to lead my life, Don't preach me. They say, and then go like this. But then after a few days, few months, reality will be there. Death will be there, sickness will be there, aging will be there, separation will be there. Meeting with those that you do not want will be there. Those that you want to live together will not be able to live together. All these pains will be there. So at that time, your money will not help you. Your material accumulation will not help you. This is the bitter truth. And we all know a little bit about this. The only thing is we pretend that we don't know about this. We still pretend that the source of happiness is something else. We go after that sensual objects,